Dr. Jonathan Laurier coming to you once again with another moment of inspiration. This week's topic is the power of rituals. Every day feels like a race. We rush from one task to the next, reacting to notifications, demands, and deadlines. At the end of it all, we are left wondering, where did the day go? And what was it all for? We live in a culture that glorifies the hustle, a relentless pursuit of more that often leaves our spirits feeling empty and our minds scattered. The constant pressure to perform can disconnect us from our purpose, making our days feel like a blur of obligations rather than a series of meaningful moments. We're so focused on the destination that we forget to find significance in the journey itself, leaving a void where peace and intention should reside. What if there was a way to build moments of meaning into the everyday? Not more tasks, but intentional pauses that reconnect us with what truly matters. This is the power of ritual. Unlike routines, which are automatic actions we perform on autopilot, rituals are performed with attention and purpose. They transform ordinary actions into sacred anchors for our minds and hearts. Think of a simple act of brewing coffee. As a routine, it's just a step to get the caffeine. As a ritual, it becomes a moment of quiet reflection, of gratitude for the new day, a conscious act of preparing yourself for the challenges and blessings ahead. This intentionality is what elevates the mundane into the meaningful. This concept of intentional repeated action is deeply woven into the fabric of faith and scripture. Throughout the Bible, we see the profound importance of rituals in grounding people in their relationship with God. Consider Daniel, who, even under threat of death, made it his ritual to pray three times a day with his windows open toward Jerusalem. This wasn't just a routine, it was a deliberate act of faith, an anchor that kept him connected to his God amidst chaos and persecution. His ritual was a public declaration of his identity and his trust. Similarly, the scriptures command the Israelites to observe festivals and Sabbaths, not as empty obligations, but as sacred rhythms to remember God's faithfulness and rest in his presence. These biblical rituals were designed to shape the heart and mind, turning everyday life into an ongoing conversation with the divine. Rituals aren't just poetic or spiritual, they are practical and have a powerful effect on our well being. Neuroscience shows that they can lower cortisol, the stress hormone, and reduce anxiety and create a vital sense of control in a world that often feels uncontrollable. They mark transitions, helping our brains shift gears from work to rest or from chaos to calm. They build identity, reinforcing who we are and what we value. In uncertain times, these personal ceremonies provide a grounding stability, a predictable point of peace when everything else is in flux. They become our personal sanctuary, a space we create for ourselves to recharge and refocus. These powerful practices don't have to be grand or time consuming. In fact, their true strength lies in their simplicity and consistency. They can be tiny, personal, and fit into the cracks of your day. It's not about the complexity of the act, but about the meaning you assign to it. It could be the simple ritual of pausing to take 3 deep breaths before answering the phone, transforming a reactive moment into a centered one. It might be lighting a candle before you begin your workday to signify the start of a focused period, or perhaps it's the act of saying a prayer of thanks before each meal, a ritual that turns eating from a mere biological function into an act of gratitude and communion. The Power is in the intention you bring to the action. So, how can you start to weave this sacred practice into your own life? It begins with a simple conscious choice. Start small, so small it feels almost effortless. Attach a new ritual to something you already do, like your morning coffee or your evening commute. This habit stacking makes it easier to integrate the new practice into your existing rhythm. And most importantly, be kind to yourself. This is not about perfection, it's about presence. If you miss a day, it's not a failure, it's simply an opportunity to begin again tomorrow. The goal isn't another item on your to do list, but a moment of connection with yourself and with God. In a world that pulls us in countless directions, rituals are how we reclaim our attention and our time. They are how we push back against the noise and make space for what is sacred. They are how we turn everyday life into a life of intention, following the psalmist's wisdom to be still and know that I'm God. So tonight or tomorrow morning, create a small ritual. Choose a simple act and infuse it with purpose. Your mind and your heart would thank you. If this message has blessed you, kindly share it with a friend or loved one who may also be blessed by it. And until next time, have a blessed week.